Hi, and welcome to Sandy's Numerology. Been a bit quiet. I hope you've missed me, but things are heating up here, and I'm here to talk about the IEC. So, with the problem with the ANC and not being able to register 93 of its candidates, let me explain what is actually going on here. I will add that Patricia DeLille is a little bit gullible as to what is really going on. So let's start with the IEC. The IEC is actually registered as the Electoral Commission of South Africa, acronym IEC, and its daily name is kind of the Independent Electoral Commission. Independent, very interesting. It is born on the 17th of October in 1996. So it's got triple ones, double sevens, because one of the sevens is the life path. It's got a hidden 8 and double hidden 9s. Name adds to an 11 too, which is about the masses. And this is interesting that the IEC, being born on the 17th of October, is currently 24 years old and about to turn 25 in October. Now, I'm recording this on the 7th of September. So in my system, the numbers that you are currently in start subsiding as you reach your birthday, but the two new numbers from your next birthday start 2 months before the turn of your birthday and gain momentum after the birthday. So IEC is in a 4-6 system, order, structure. So there's been some restructuring that's been going on and minimizing and downsizing, but this is all about paperwork, accountability, setting up structures, and we're voting now on the 27th of October through to the 1st of November. But what is interesting here is the 2 months before is bringing that the IEC is going into a 5 personal. So the energy has started. Now, everybody knows and should know me by, if you watch my videos regularly, I go hammer and tongs on the number 5. And number 5, what is happening in the IEC? Mismanagement, politicking, power games, but there will be disclosure and discovery about truth and lies. The mismanagement that is going on inside is there. And there's going to be management changes. But hear me on the disclosure and discovery about truth and lies. What is interesting is under the IEC's name, it's sitting under the E of IEC, which is politicking, power games, mismanagement, disclosure, discovery, difficulties. And it's sitting kind of at the age of 25, it's sitting with an 11-2, which is legal matters. So we know that the DA is now going to take the IEC to court. And good and well for them, because, you know, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And in elections before, in Carter, weren't able to register all of their candidates, and no new date was set to invite the candidates that weren't registered. And yet here we've got the ANC. Suddenly the rules have changed. And everyone will say it's interpretation of the law. Well, now let's tie things in. South Africa, born on the 31st of May, 1961. We are currently in a 5 personal year. So if you go and watch my 2020 and my 2021 videos and my Cyril videos, etc., you'll know a lot more about the 5. But in our 5 personal, the disclosure and discovery that is constant in the Zondo Commission, and you keep hearing the news on all the stations of more disclosure and more discovery and more politicking, power games, mismanagement, corruption, and remember the word, management changes. That's internal in the word politics. It is kind of general. It affects anybody whose age is a 5, or if your day and month and the current year, 2021, adds to a 5. So, and we're in this until May 31st of 2022. So there's plenty more to come. But that 5 is so difficult because 5 is the con. 5 is the wolf in sheep's clothing. And it's very good at diverting attention, that I'm not, it's not me, it's you. And look at somebody else. So diversion tactics. So this is sitting in the IEC. Now the IEC has got no 5s. So its 7s that it's got is all about its insecurity, and its age is going to be a 7. So we link now the IEC in a 5 personal, South Africa's in a 5 personal. And then we go to the ANC. The ANC, born on the 8th of January 1912, is in a 5 personal year. And what do we know what's going on? Politicking, power games, mismanagement, financial mismanagement, corruption. I mean, we can bring in Zuma, and we can bring in Ace, and we can, our health minister that is now out. And I said in the Cyril and Cyril's family video, there's people around you that are close to you that you can't trust. And he's not the only one. And I think that Cyril's disappointment on him is quite huge. But let me get back to the point. So here, I'm going into the IEC, management changes, financial mismanagement, politicking, power games. ANC, same thing. South Africa, the same thing. And then President Cyril Ramaphosa. He is 68. He's in a 5 personal, and his age adds to a 5. Now, this is all kind of in line. And I'm just saying, was it Cyril who made the call? Was the message from Cyril through to the IEC passed via the channels? And I'd say, Cyril, you've got to watch your back here, because something is going to be exposed, and you're not in a good time. As much as your birthday is coming up on the 17th of the 11th, your time at the Zondo was your laughter. You kind of showed a side that I've never seen, and you didn't do yourself any justice there appearing at the Zondo Commission, which you had to, and if you hadn't, that would have been worse. But what happened? 0, okay? So I'm very disappointed in Cyril, and this 5 is going to knock on to Cyril for at least 2 months after his birthday. But at his birthday, he's turning 69, and that kind of takes him out of the 5s, but don't underestimate that there's going to be exposure. So we start to see the line of the IEC going into, is in a 5, and it's gaining momentum. South Africa's in a 5, the ANC's in a 5, and Cyril's in a 5. But let's bring in that one other party that was also unable to register all of its candidates. And we can understand why the ANC couldn't, because financial mismanagement, they haven't paid salaries. And why would Cyril pay the salaries? He needs to clear out who wants to get out, who wants to leave because they don't get paid, to keep whoever's going to be pro Cyril in. But the UDM, currently, their age adds to a 5. And they're born on the 27th of September, 1997. Their age is a 5, which makes them 23 years of age. Now they're turning 24, but they've got a 5 in their personal. So there's financial mismanagement, and there's going to be management changes. Then there's politicking and power games. There's a little ball that is rolling. Now, Bantu Bonke Harrington Holomisa is born on the 25th of the 7th with double hidden 5s, a 7 life path. Where is he? He's in a 1-3. So Bantu Holomisa had nothing to do with it, as much as he's got the 5s. He's not in a 5. He is just lucky because the one other party, excluding we don't know of other potential candidates that wanted to and missed the submission opportunities. But there's something very wrong here. But we're going to find out. It's going to come out. And I hope that there is going to be a whistleblower. And I hope that that whistleblower is going to be protected. But IEC, you're not in the best space. And that wave through South Africa and internal and upwards into the ANC, not good. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do all of the major political parties once everything is kind of sorted and we get closer to voting. I'm going to do a video on the top political parties and where they sit and what's happening around them. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology.